In the back alleys of Mexico's largest cities, behind altars of marigolds and cigarette smoke, she waits, cloaked in robes the color of bone, wielding a scythe that gleams not with malice, but mercy. Her eyes are hollow, but her presence unmistakably human. She is death, but not the end. She is feared, adored, banned, and yet beloved. She is the bony lady, the white girl, the skinny one. She is Santa Muerte. People say she's a narco saint. Others call her satanic. But for over 12 million people, many of them poor, marginalized, ignored, she's a miracle worker, a protector, a mother. Let's get one thing straight. Santa Muerte is not officially recognized by the Catholic Church. In fact, they've condemned her repeatedly. But that hasn't stopped her. Santa Muerte, literally Saint Death, is a folk saint. That means she's not canonized, not part of any official religious structure, but she's real to her followers. She's often depicted as a female Grim Reaper, wearing robes, holding a globe, or a scale, or a scythe. Sometimes she's dressed in black for justice, red for love, gold for prosperity, and she listens. Unlike many religious figures, Santa Muerte doesn't judge. She doesn't demand repentance. Whether you're rich or poor, gay or straight, clean or convicted, if you make an offering and ask for her help, she might just grant your wish. So, where did she come from? Well, it's complicated. Some trace her origins to the Aztec goddess Mictecatihuatl, queen of the underworld. The Spanish, after colonizing Mexico in the 16th century, tried to wipe out indigenous deities. But you can't kill death. Instead, a strange fusion occurred. Catholicism layered itself over native beliefs, forming something new. Saints began to resemble old gods, and death, rather than being feared, was honored. The Day of the Dead was born, and in the shadows of that celebration, Santa Muerte began to take shape. Andrew Chestnut, author of Devoted to Death, says she's the fastest-growing new religious movement in the Americas. 10 to 12 million followers, and growing. Here's what mainstream religion doesn't often mention. The people who turn to Santa Muerte are often the ones left behind. Migrant workers, single mothers, drug addicts, the LGBTQ+ community, prisoners, people who feel that society and traditional religion has abandoned them. They come with flowers, candies, beer, and cigarettes. They pray not just for money or safety, but for fairness, for protection in a world that rarely offers it. One follower said, "She gives people what they want, and when they finish their cycle of life here on earth, she comes for their souls." Not to punish, just to guide them to the other side. Let's not sugarcoat it. Santa Muerte has been called a narco saint. Cartels have adopted her imagery. Shrines have been found in drug labs. Some use her as a symbol of power or fear. And that's a big part of why the Catholic Church and even government officials have cracked down on her. Altars destroyed, shrines raided. But here's the twist. The majority of Santa Muerte's followers, they're not criminals. They're everyday people just trying to survive. A single mom asking for safe delivery. A son praying his father comes home. An immigrant seeking protection on a dangerous journey. Santa Muerte doesn't choose who worships her. And that neutrality? That might be the scariest part for those in power. What do you think? Should faith be limited to the approved, the acceptable? Or does everyone deserve something to believe in? Let us know in the comments. The Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, is a vibrant celebration of life and death. It's when families build altars, decorate graves, and welcome the spirits of loved ones back home. Traditionally, Santa Muerte wasn't part of this, but in recent years, she's become impossible to ignore. Some now celebrate her feast day on November 1st, blending her into the Day of the Dead's colorful chaos. Music, dancing, tequila, food, and her skeletal figure, standing tall, watching it all. Andrew Chestnut says this has sparked huge panic in the Catholic Church because it represents not just a change in ritual, but a reclaiming of belief. A Santa Muerte Mass might look a lot like Catholic worship, prayers, hymns, even communion. But here, she's the focus. Devotees bring her cigarettes, tequila, marigolds, even jewelry or money. In return, they ask for favors, called mandas. If she answers, you owe her. Santa Muerte isn't just in temples. She's in rap lyrics, street murals, tattoos. Mose Quintero, a rapper in Guadalajara, performs songs in her honor. He wears her around his neck. He says, I believe in the man up in heaven, but Santa Muerte is what makes me strong. He raps not for fame or revenge, but for inspiration. And he warns, if you ask Santa Muerte to harm others, she will make you pay. Santa Muerte exists in the in-between, life and death, right and wrong, church and street. She doesn't ask for perfection, just respect. Philosopher Michel Foucault once said, where there is power, there is resistance. Santa Muerte might just be that resistance, not rebellion for the sake of chaos, but belief that refuses to be erased. That's why she matters. You don't have to believe in her, but you can't ignore her. Santa Muerte isn't a symbol of evil. She's a mirror, reflecting the fears, hopes, and desperation of millions, and offering something rare, an ear to listen, a hand to hold, and a promise that when your time comes, she'll be waiting, not with judgment, but with understanding. Until next time, keep questioning, keep searching beyond the structure of what you know.